Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to World of Warships Legends. Here on the home of a slightly above average ship review, we are doing a tech tree spotlight on the Japanese Tier 5 destroyer Fubuki. And this match happened, maybe 3 or 4 days ago. And when I say 3 or 4 days ago, 3 or 4 days ago from when I'm recording the voiceover, you are probably not going to see this video until, let me look at my calendar here. You're probably not going to see this video until October 4th. So this video was recorded during the week of September 20th when we had that Eagle earn up. So um, this is part of that. Also, the end of the Peter Migration campaign. The day I'm recording this, you should be watching, if you're one of my loyal viewers, the Peter Migration campaign ship review I put up. All right, we're here on North in a domination match. We are top tier. The enemy has a Fubuki as well. Somebody's going to have a really good game in their Fubuki, and somebody might not. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the other destroyer did in this match. So maybe he had a perfectly good game. I have no idea. But I know I had a really good game. All right, starting off, we're heading towards Bravo. This is my new tactic to go into Bravo, especially if I'm the only destroyer, because I think people are loath to go into Bravo. And so I'm just like, well, I'll do the stuff that people don't want to do if it means I can get free cap. I mean, that sounds like not a lot of work for me to just hang out on Bravo and receive a capture flag. So we're heading that way, pardon me. It's allergies' fault. There's the Nevada or the Nevada. He does not appear to be sailing the right direction. Budoni pops up, ship I'm much more worried about. And I'm going to ask people to shoot at him, and I'm going to launch torpedoes at him. And then I'm going to come to a stop at an angle in case he decides to launch torpedoes or another ship like the enemy Fubuki decides to launch torpedoes. I could more easily dodge them. All right, as you can see, he appears to be backing up or going towards Charlie. So we'll give him a second set of torpedoes. And then he appears to be going to pass to send rack number 3 his way. So just hanging out Bravo, taking a look at the map. My team is not contesting Charlie, apparently, or Alpha. They're not contesting Charlie in as much as those ships are going around to the outside of the islands near Charlie on this map. I'm sorry, I consider that to be a horrible decision. First kill, my teammate, the Iron Duke behind me, knocks off Budoni. I appreciate that. Yep, in my opinion, on this map, if you're doing what my blue team teammates are doing right now, you are removing yourself from the battle. You are giving those red ships nothing to shoot at. And so if these other blue ships weren't bunched up behind me, those ships would start taking fire. So that's why I think it's a horrible play. You're removing your guns, allowing those red ships to potentially target your teammates, and you are not contributing anything. You can't because you can't shoot through an island. It's just, it's right up there with the one map where the A cap is totally enclosed on two sides with the C shaped islands. And invariably, when you play that map, one or two ships will decide to go all the way around and go in the A cap from the outside. And it's just like, do people ever understand that when they do that, they're essentially removing their guns from the battle for however long it takes them to get around into Alpha? Anyway, neither here nor there. My teammates may be shooting at these ships in here. I am going to sneak around the backside. While they do that, as you can see, the red team has captured Charlie unopposed, and at least two, if not three, of our teammates are just sailing in the open water, on the other side of Charlie doing absolutely nothing. All right. Pensacola, that was over here in Alpha, gets taken out. Bayern, I'm in the Bayern's detectability, or he's in mine, or whatever it is. So we're starting to turn away. As you can see, we are going to torp at the Bayern. One rack, two racks, even though that's going to be hitting an island or an outcropping, and three racks. And then we're going to shoot at the Bayern as we smoke up, doing a little gunboating in the Fubuki. Is that allowed? I don't know. Hey, Japanese ships have good HE. Why not? All right. Shooting at the Bayern, hanging out in our smoke screen. He is turning away, still being shot at by our teammates. And we're just going to hang out here in the periscope view or whatever and watch our torpedo strike on the Bayern for kill number one. All right, we are going to move into Alpha and start capturing Alpha. While we do that, you can see my torpedoes are very close to reloading. The New York, I don't think he is right now, but now he is within torpedo range, I believe. All right, he's not in torpedo range. He will be shortly. And when he gets into range, there he is. We're going to launch him. I like to let them get into range by half a kilometer, just in case they want to turn away or something like that. So we launched all of our torpedoes, and we were just kind of hanging out in Alpha. No need to smoke up, and I'm not going to shoot at the New York either. There's no reason to. And when you're in a ship like the Fubuki, obviously, I think everybody who's watching this video has played the Fubuki. If not, the original Japanese destroyer line are torpedo boats. You want to emphasize concealment and torpedo abilities. With your commander, highly recommend Rizo Tanaka, however you say his name, for these original ship line, the Fubuki, the Akatsuki. Um, and there we are. Another torpedo strike, kill number two. We are reversing to try to make turning around easier. And we get a second solo cap. And this time we capture Alpha. All right, so all the enemy ships are in Charlie. I'm going to head towards Charlie. I mean, presumably they're all in Charlie except for the aircraft carrier. We're going to head that way. Um, Sorry I didn't mention this at the beginning. We are going to review the ship and the commander in port. So if you are interested in that, just hang out. If you're just here for the action, there's going to be a little bit of a boring sequence here because the Fubuki is not especially fast. I want to say with this build, our max speed is 38.1 knots, maybe. I am using a speed boost right now, so maybe it's even lower than that, absent the speed boost. In fact, I think it is. I think it might just be 36 knots base speed. And as you can see, it's around 38.7, 38.8 with the speed boost. Not especially fast, but pretty concealable. We got 5 kilometer surface detection post nerf, and you've got excellent torpedoes. Anytime your torpedo range is double your concealment range or greater, that is a very beneficial thing. So essentially, we have 5 kilometers of stealth torpedo operation range, which is excellent. No gearing, but for a tier 5 ship, it's excellent. All right, so we're headed this way. We've got a Queen Elizabeth, the Nevada, and I think there's a red Tennessee in the Charlie Cap right now. The Nevada gets taken out by our Tennessee, but he is flooding out, as you can see right there. He's also maybe under attack from the aircraft carrier. And the Nevada gets just a flesh wound. Second Tennessee over there And as you can see, they got a Ranger, a Queen Elizabeth, and a Tennessee left on the red team. There's the red team Tennessee. That is the most accessible target for me right now, mostly because there's an island in between myself and the other battleship. So we are going to launch ahead at the Tennessee, keeping in mind that the Tennessee, maybe not the fastest. Queen Elizabeth can't really shoot, so we put another on target salvo there to the Tennessee, and just gonna have to wait on the Queen Elizabeth for right now. They take out the blue team Tennessee. We still have a very comfortable ship lead and a very comfortable points lead, 200, almost 200 points. Moving in here on the Tennessee, we're going to go into the binocular view here. I think I called it periscope view earlier. Binocular view, we're not underwater. And see that Tennessee's going to eat one torpedo this first salvo, and then two torpedoes of the second salvo, just, or maybe just one, despite him trying to turn. He is flooding, and essentially he is close to death. All right, you can see the ships behind us are short, and so I'm pretty happy about that. I was trying to set him on fire there, hopefully burn him out. I think he has will to rebuild activating right now, so that's not great. I thought about going around the island to the right, but at the last second here, I decided to go around to the left, and maybe I can do a 2-for-1. So we got the Queen Elizabeth. We will launch one rack at the Queen Elizabeth first. Second rack right here at the Tennessee, a little bit short. And third rack at the Queen Elizabeth. And we smoke up and stop. And it's a good thing that Queen Elizabeth just crushed us with a well aimed salvo. All right, Tennessee can't maneuver out of the way. Boom, kill number 3. Queen Elizabeth into the binocular view, 1-2 on the bow, and that is a double strike. And we shot down an airplane. Well, wonders never cease. All right, there's one ship remaining. You know I got a Kraken if you looked at the title card. I have been reading all these stories on Reddit about players graciously letting other players get Krakens. And I'm like, maybe my team is going to let me get a Kraken here. Maybe they are. You know, we can insert the Disney music and butterflies. Yeah, my teammates are going to let me get a Kraken. Let me launch some torpedoes at the Ranger. Hey, what are you doing, guys? I'm trying to get a Kraken. Stop shooting at the Ranger. Nope. These guys apparently didn't read any of those stories. These guys didn't go on Reddit. They didn't read about the uplifting, beneficial Kraken gifting going on. When a guy has 4 kills on Reddit, everybody's just like turning their guns down. Go ahead and have it. Here in this match, my team is like, oh, you try to get a Kraken? If you. But it won't matter. That torpedo's on target. Kill number 5, Kraken unleashed. We are getting those milestones. Let's go to the victory screen. Double strike medal, Kraken unleashed medal. Got the hard mode unlocked there for our second Kraken in a couple of maybe 5 matches. 73,071 total damage. 8 torpedo strikes. We did shoot down 1 aeroplane. 8 floods, 2 solo base captures, 5 big kills. All right, there we are at the top of the board in the Fubuki, 2602. TCB, taking care of business. All right, let's go into the port and take a look at the Fubuki. Why are we looking at my gamer card? I have no idea. Oh, that's why I want to look at the shakedown trials. 2 Kraken Unleashed medals. Yep. 58, 55 ship XP and commander XP. All right, let's take a look at the Fubuki Tier 5 Destroyer Aiming System Mod 1. Propulsion Mod 2. The Fubuki is fully upgraded. Loadout, pretty standard, 2 smokes, 2 engine boosts, running the common battle boost for speed, the standard permanent camouflage, and the early adopter flag. Stats 11,610 hit points. We've got 3 twin 127 turrets, 10.3 kilometer range, 9.9 reload, 18-second turn time, 1,800 HE shell damage, 7% fire chance, AP shells 2,200 damage. Really wouldn't use those very much, the AP shells. Torpedoes, 3 triple tube launchers, reload 66.9 seconds, 16,999 damage, 10-kilometer range, 63 knots, 1,500-meter detection range. AA defense, pretty horrific, as you can see, even though we're not on it yet. Just 11, although we did shoot down 1 airplane in that last match. The max speed 36, 640-meter turning circle, blah. 2.5-second ruddership time, excellent. And the concealment, 5 kilometers on the surface, 2.7 from the air, 2.3 when firing in smoke. That is the Fubuki. Now let's take a look at our commander, Reizo Tanaka. Reizo Tanaka. Let's go with Reizo Tanaka. Base trait, Hull Crusher, increases torpedo damage. Swirsky and Bay, this is a concealment build. Row 1, we got Subsurface Venture. Row 2, Fragile Threat. Row 3, Perceptive. Row 4, Smoke on the Water. And our legendary skill is Unstoppable. Right now, I just noticed I could boost that to rank 3, which lets it come into play at a longer range. So we'll do that. That's the Fubuki. Hope you enjoyed this Kraken review of our tech tree ship. Thanks so much for watching.